Hey guys, just wanted to do a quick video on this Endura 4 in K390 that I just got done installing the titanium backspacer on this knife. So I got the backspacer in the mail today and thought it'd be good for me to go ahead and install it. I have new scales coming in from Flytanium as well. That's gonna go on this knife. So I thought that before I change the scales, let me at least make sure that the backspacer works. It works, and there is a little bit of gap here that I can see after installation. I don't know whether I've done a good job of doing the install, but man, it was a hard install. This knife is not easy to put back together. It's easy enough to take it apart, but not very easy to put together. So I pretty much followed the steps that Nick Shabazz used in his video with the Delica. It's a very similar construction, so the same steps apply. The only issue is that because this is the bigger knife, I think the back spring is stronger on this one. Yeah, I can see now that you see how the curvature of the back spring and this handle doesn't match, as if the spring should be sitting a little bit further back. But honestly guys, this is how it went back together, and I really don't know how I could have installed this any better. So as I was saying, the back spring is quite stronger, so when you put this knife back together with the blade and everything, except for this back spacer, you're supposed to be able to push this on the spring, on the back spring here. You're able to push it and then push this pivot in place. Now that's a lot harder than it seems to be, and for a long time I struggled with it. And two tips I got for you if you're gonna be doing this is, number one, tape off the blade for safety reasons. I use this kind of tape. This is like a heat protection tape. I've seen Nick Knives use this for masking off the blade when he's doing his sharpening. So I use this to tape off the blade. And also what I did is I used the tape to cover up these I don't know what to call them, but they're basically the what the screws go into when you screw this scale back together. So it's got the threaded inserts here, and you have the screws over here. So putting a tape over this makes sure that these won't fall out as you're handling the knife in the open position with everything open. So you're not constantly trying to put this back in and then hold them while you screw it together. So I put tape over for this so they won't fall out, and then I put the knife back together without this piece here, and then I struggled for a long time to kind of align it and then try to push this in. Also, something like this is what's gonna help you. So what I did is I pushed this through. Luckily this is just the right size to go through this hole. So I when I had the spring even a little bit lined up, the holes lined up, I pushed this small part, the really sharp part of it in, and then gradually I pushed down and I pushed this and I pushed down and I pushed this until this was completely inside the hole. And then I put this standoff on top of this needle tip here, and then started to push it back out, and then luckily enough this thing went in, and as soon as it went in, I started screwing putting the screw back in, and then pushed the backspacer a little bit more, pushed this a little bit more until it got seated all the way in, and that's how I was able to put this knife back together. But yeah, I'm still not very happy with the way it looks. It doesn't look very uniform now. As you can see, there's a little bit of gap here, and this doesn't line up. So yeah, I I have the scales coming in probably sometime next week, and I'm gonna have to do this all over again. And I can tell you guys, I'm not looking forward to this. So yeah, only attempt this if you're a pro at handling knives. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this helped you, understand and the understand what you're taking on before you decide to get a bunch of parts from like Flightanium or different companies. That putting this knife together, this type of knife, is not an easy job. It's not an easy job. So if you're already in the middle of the project, good luck to you. And yeah, let me know if you have any kind of tricks to make it go a bit easier than what I was able to do. uh, and yeah, I'm looking forward to a better way of putting this knife together. If anyone can make a suggestion. Thank you guys, and have a great week.